Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are attempting the viral tape eye makeup trend that's been going around on TikTok specifically, and of course I did not record the first 10 minutes of this video. It's super great, super great. I was recording TikToks, like progression videos or process videos, and I totally forgot to press record on my main YouTube phone. So that's great. So I took white face paint and as you can see, I was very frustrated. I've never done that before and it ticked me the heck off. Done it with TikToks, but like you can always go back and record TikToks. Can't go back and record YouTube videos, really. Not without having to start over. Anywho, I took 3 pieces of tape, 2 on the sides of my face or 2 on the bottom part, I suppose, and 1 on the top. I created a V shape with my tape just because I wanted to. So I took white face paint, blended it in with a little mini beauty blender. First I applied with a brush and then I blended out, but you can do it however works for you. And then I did have a reference photo that I took of myself and then put it in a photo, was it color negative filter? And then I just cropped the eyes out and put it on a template for myself so I had something to work off of. And then using this palette, there's actually 4 palettes within this palette. I got this off Amazon and I really, really like it. It's very, very pigmented. And I'm going in with a bunch of the blues and the greens in accordance where they land in that picture and what shade they are. And I was very terrified to start. Part of the reason why I wanted to do this photo negative stuff is because, or this photo negative look on top of the tape trend, is because I have been terrified to do it, but I've seen so many other people do it and it looks so cool. So here I'm starting out with my this isn't as dark as it's going to get in these spots, but it's a good base to start at. So I would call this like a medium, a medium shade to go around on, where my shadows are going to be. My shadows? My shadows are going to be, just to have kind of like a map. And then similarly around the eye. So what my understanding is this is color negative. So it's going to go opposite on the color wheel as well as in lighting is my understanding. So I got a sore throat. So where you would usually put your darks, you're going to put lights, and where you're going to put your lights, you're going to put your darks on a normal day. So I went in with blues and then a little bit of a deeper green. The reason I'm not showing you the color combos I used is because it may be different for your skin, depending on what kind of melanin you have, what kind of pigments, undertones, etc. So I'm just kind of like loosely basing off my thing, off my reference photo. Not loosely, I'm trying to tightly base off of that, but nonetheless. And then I went in with this like seafoam color and I started filling in the whites. Get rid of the creases. And then I filled in my lid. This look didn't actually take very long. I did appreciate that. That's why I'm kind of flying through here. So again, taking the seafoam, just kind of putting it where the white is. And then blending the edges so that the dark colors mix with the lighter one. And then I had this medium green shade that I was putting throughout. Again, I followed my reference photo as much as I could, that my brain would let me make sense of at least, because it was driving me nuts. And then going down the center of my nose with the darkest color, because that's where my highlight would be in like normal makeup terms. And then putting a dark shade on the center of my lid. Again, that's where I would usually put a light. And then I had this bigger fluffy brush to blend the edges together. I will say tap, don't swipe. If you have a wet base like I do, like I had face paint, tap your pigment in. Do not swipe it until you have a powdery dry base on already. Like my eyelid, I already had that seafoam color, so I'm blending with the brush swiping. But when I was applying the blue in the beginning, I was tapping. And then just going in and redefining where the pigment should be. And then I took white and I went down the side of my nose. This is on a brush and it's wet. So this is my face paint that I'm taking, and I'm just kind of tapping it in and feathering out the edges just to redefine and give depth to my nose, because it was starting to get lost. It was starting to get a little muddy and all the same like shade. Not the same color, but the same shade. It was becoming like a gray canvas. And then I started doing my eyeliner with an eyeliner that was older, and it was not working out. And then I remembered the brand that I love, and I can never remember the name of. I think it's Matte Lashes. I have their black and their white gel eyeliner. I hate gel eyeliner, but this one's honestly not so bad. Now, I did make it a little runny with my Fix-It, but that's because I kind of wanted to create this really nasty looking cut crease. But you'll see why in a minute. It was with reasoning. Just cleaning it up on an angled brush. I'm not doing this in any fancy way. I'm just kind of doing whatever. I'm letting that crease smudge dry. And then I'm going to apply a pigment that's dark on top of that. You can skip this step. I just am meticulous when it comes to detail. I don't know if it's because I, enjoy art, doing art, whatever, but there it is. So what that did was brought depth to the top of my eyelid hood. My eyelid, like, chub, as I call it. Which will emphasize the light underneath where my eye folds, where I should have a crease, but I don't. I'm just blending out right now. It's because in my reference photo, as you can see, my crease has a white line. And I wanted to try and emulate that. So you create darks to make surrounding, I almost said surfaces, like it's my job. Surrounding, I don't know, hues look brighter and lighter. A little optical illusion there for you. I'm going with this green shimmer shade just to actually put on some shimmer. White mascara. I went on my bottom lashes. And then off camera, I put on these white eyelash extensions, my falsies. And then going in with white powder or white eyeshadow as I have it here. I'm just trying to redefine those spots that in real life would be the darkest, but in inverted filter mode, it's the lightest. And then, oh, by the way, if you put on a tape on your face, put it on your arm first, then put it on your face. Otherwise, the stickiness is going to be too sticky, and holy crapoly, did that hurt. I'm cleaning up with some of my foundation that I was using on the rest of my face. I did pretty much the rest of my face off camera, how I would normally do it. And then I powdered. Well, I had powder sitting. I was putting on eyelash glue along the perimeter. And I put on rhinestones just because I like rhinestones. I want an excuse to use these because I haven't before. And I didn't know mine came in rows. Oh my God. So much time saved. I think I got these at my local dollar store, so I can't tell you where to get them. Put on lip oil, put on blush. This is the final look. I rather liked it. In the end, you'll see the inverted filter comparison. It definitely doesn't look like my everyday, but I was still pretty nicely pleased with how it came out. The theory was there and the execution was efforted. So thank you. Bye-bye.